why the problems in 2016 hayi 2014
sesiphinde sabuyela ekuthini sikhuluma nge-confession futhi kodwa bekuthiwa kusuyo confession hayi mina indaba yala
sihlezi khona lapha ku-confession and ayenzi sense into yakhe manje and into engifuna ukuthi ngiyazi mina ukuthi ufeyile ukuthi aphuze ukuthi le silver poll beyihayarishiwe in 2014 uhlulekile uze ne-information ye-2016 awungitshela ukuthi uzama ukuthi averifye le i-confession ka-information ya-2016 manje leyo yawutshela ukuthi hayi kwenzakalani ubhalo ivele nje ukhininda nombotho bazi ukuthi kwenzakalani kule case ngeke kuvele i-silver poll in-2016 kumele wena usufuna ukusebenzisa ukuthi beyikhona i-2014 kanjalo and kule confession ivele khona and umuzi ukuthi angikaze ngize confession inkinga ekhona lapho
kunzima
uyangithola oh hana how sweetie
ningaqali
trying to speak closer like not me
ningaqali please stop it
yeah so but if they were able to get the information, why did they fail to get the hiring information in 2014? Then what does it say? Because you can't tell me that if I hired a car in 2014, I also hired the same car in 2016. 2 years down the line, highly impossible. Mission impossible. It will not happen. And I think Paulo is on a mission to try and validate or say Muzi has agreed to the car. I like it that Muzi is not even putting himself anywhere close to the issue of the car. That means Baloy still his claims of the car only Zungu did not even say silver.
Didn't Zungu speak about Uno?
So how will Baloy come out of this? Or how will he reconcile? I also don't know. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thanks, Fresh Kid. Critical
Oh, sorry, guys. Hi, how are you guys doing? I was Kutan. Then to that side now. Hi, guys. How are you guys doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Good morning, Noni.
Morning, say. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay, I'll let you go ahead. Oh no, I'll let you finish and then I'll say something later.
No, you can go.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. So I caught the proceedings yesterday. I wanted to say something that's kind of important. I want to see if anyone picked up on this. I was in and out of sleep yesterday so early. We had like a daylight saving, so we're back our time moved back like an hour last week or something like that, 2 weeks ago. So, but anyway, I remember before the judge made his ruling about those confessions again, I was thinking that he was going to rule for the state because he was going to use that excuse for common purpose again and all of that. When I rewatched the proceedings again, something huge. The judge actually said that he found, or that the court found, there to be no common purpose. Common purpose is also like conspiracy. He found none, with the state's case. So that was a supporting factor of why he ruled in favor of the defense. Now, I love that because that's a big, big thing. To say that there's no conspiracy or common purpose, that's huge. But my only question is, so then on what basis did he deny Numalo Section 174? Because I thought common purpose and conspiracy was the reason why he rejected it, unless I'm
Did
mistaken.
he went on to say he made a mistake on that judgment, which now he admitted? I don't think he realizes when he says things, ne? But I like that he says them at the same time,
Right,
because he says these things, they count in favor for the defense should he rule against them at the end. I like that he emphasized this was a ruling, and also he emphasized that there were no findings yet when it comes to purpose, what else, conspiracy, what else, all of those things that he was counting. He
right.
said, and so he counted also that even the confessions, also they had just a ruling. He can either put them in when he makes his final verdict or take them out entirely. Yes, it's a good thing for the defense because it means the state case is still hanging in balance. That was my understanding. On
Right.
top of it, balance, nothing is guaranteed for them. It may look like the Judge Rata is working with them, colluding with them, but they get surprised at the end. Yeah, one of the surprise that we got yesterday, us as the defense supporters who stand with them, that they accused are innocent when it comes to the matter of Senzo Meyiwa.
Hmm.
That's the same thing that is going to happen when he hands down his final judgment. Because if he hands down a judgment that says the guys are not guilty, all the people that were supporting the state are going to get the shock of their lives, just like we were shocked by what happened yesterday.
Yeah,
That is I look at that.
but I'm still like, so I'm happy for that, but I'm still asking myself, so still, why did he deny the 174? You know, because if all the way up until this point, there's been no proof of, of conspiracy or what. Um, again, I don't know if I'm missing that. Maybe you just went over that, but the main thing that he used against Numalo and accused for was common purpose. You know, and now it doesn't exist. So I'm just wondering, is that something that they could use? I mean, appeal time will be appeal time for everybody. So but,
Which
yeah,
I
just
don't want to happen.
huh?
I don't want to happen fair and square right there on the spot. No need for appeals.
You want
But
a victory? I get
yeah,
you. No, I get you. You want a victory outright. I get you. I want
yeah,
victory as well.
because come on, there's nothing on this state case. It's empty.
Right. Absolutely. I see my brother Prince is up here. Let me give him a chance.
Hi, Prince. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right, thank you. Hey Dan, how you doing, man?
What's good, my brother? I'm good.
Sure, sure. Yeah,
Before you,
I hear what you're saying. Hey
Prince,
Noni,
before you
yes.
say anything, oh,
Sorry,
you owe me.
I owe you.
Yes,
Let me think back. I
I'm
was supposed to send you something.
exactly.
Let me check. It might still be sitting on my Instagram drafts. I'll check it. But yeah, I think I do recall what I owe you. I'll DM you. Oh yes, yes. Now I recall. I recall. I will send it to you. The AI stuff, eh? All right. Dan, I hear what you're saying, bro. I think this case is for the defense to lose, eh? Listening to the judgment that Rata gave yesterday, it's all to the judgment that it's all for the defense to lose. They need to be thorough in their arguments. they need to be thorough in how they present their case. What made it difficult for Rata to judge in favor of the 174 for Mapisa was that there's a lot of things that Nxumalo left out that he didn't cover or he didn't defend in Nxumalo's case. Yes, he covered quite a lot of things that he could, but like the judge said, Zungu's testimony was not the only thing. There were many other things that he needed to rebut from the state for the judge to be able to give a more adequate ruling. Because he'd have to then answer to, okay, but what about this? And what about this allegation and that allegation? So the defense really needs to be thorough. You see the way Baloy is going back and forth with things. The defense need to use part of that strategy. Try and cover everything from every statement, from every person that was brought on the stand. Rebut everything. If they can do that, then they make it harder for the judge to then say, well, there's still a question on this. They need to make sure that there is no doubt at all in the defense's case. So yeah, I think that's what the state needs to the defense really needs to work on in their presentation.
Right. I hear you. To me, I feel like Numalo touched all the bases that he needed to at that time for that application. And you even reminded me, as you were speaking, you reminded me of something that the judge said. He said something about the like the relevance or something like that of Zungu's evidence. That he said something along the lines of it might not make a lot of sense, but we can't just outright throw it all away, right? That day he kept saying something like they always say, the vague statement, he still has a case to answer when he's referring to accused for. He still has a case to answer. That Zungu evidence, it seemed like the judge discredited it when he was giving his ruling, but was explaining for himself why he still granted it as valid. He basically said, "Yeah, I couldn't just throw it out, but you know, but yeah, we're still, it's still here." Something like that. It was something he said in his ruling yesterday. I'll just have to go back and play it a third time, but yeah, he brought it up, but I don't feel like he gave it any credence. He just had to mention that he ruled against it I'm sorry. He had to mention that that it's still relevant and that you can't just throw it out. But in all actuality, we know there's nothing there with Zungu's testimony, But yeah, I hear what you're saying, my bro.
Yes, I get you. And you are right. The judge did say that with Zungu's testimony, there's still a lot of questions. From what I understood from what he said, there's still a lot of questions that are unanswered.
There is something else that is happening, guys. I don't know if you noticed. The EMPD. I think by now, from what has been said from yesterday to today, there by Badlanga Commission, it's quite telling that Ndanzi and Muzi were not lying when they said they were killed, they were tortured, and EMPD was involved. And I believe that there are chances that Julius Mkwanazi and Brigadier Gininda could know each other. I would not be surprised if that comes out to be true. Also, I would not be surprised if the guys that were helping Gininda in his shenanigans were guys that are on the Julius Mkwanazi division. You heard that they refused to do vetting, saying that this guy Spies is trying to to make them look like they are criminals, while other people at work did the vetting, but Mkhwanazi and his team did not. So there is something fishy going on there. And I cannot wait for the puzzle to come together so that it comes clear and clean that somewhere, somehow, these are the people that were working with Geninda and they are from the division of Julius Mkhwanazi in the EMPD. So that we know for sure what's happening. Can't wait for that. I don't know about you, Dan.
Yeah, I'm giving all of these proceedings a little ear. I'm playing a little here, a little there. I'm catching a little bit. I'm not like fully engaged with them. I'm more engaged with the ad hoc committee, but it depends on who's coming through the Batnaga Commission.
Did you hear that they are planning, or they are still working around it, to go to Hosimampuru prison to go and take evidence from Ket Matal?
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part. No.
Yeah.
To take evidence as far as what? What does that mean?
He's gonna come as a witness, just like others were going. So
Oh,
he asked about his safety, don't. So they decided, chances are it's either, I don't know, but they have not decided when they decided, but it's something there by month end. That's when Matlala will appear in the ad hoc committee.
oh, okay. He's gonna show up. That'll be something.
It's interesting times in South Africa, guys.
But that's what though. Like you would think more would come out concerning this trial with these other proceedings though. I like the questions that
Maybe we
some.
are in a hurry, don't you think? Maybe because we want to hear certain names coming out.
No, but some of those MPs, they're not really listening the way we're listening, because when they ask those questions, it's like a hit and run question, and they let them say whatever they want. So, General Sabia could say, "No, I promise you, I have nothing to do with that one and with that case. I'm a trust me, I didn't do anything." That kind of, you can't let him answer like that with the question. Oh, I heard your name in the Senzo Meyiwa case. Please tell me, what did you have to do? That's not a question. You said, or someone said that you met with this Constable Zungu. I want to hear details. And about Julius Mkhwanazi, I don't know. Like I kind of would have thought that if he knew Ganinda, he would have. Like I wish he would have said his name already. The
He
way
has
Ganinda.
not really spoken himself directly. He has not really spoken up. But what came out was that the jurisdiction does matter when it comes to the EMPD. I think there was somewhere that they went. I don't know whether it's Gauteng or Meyerton is also Gauteng or something, but apparently they were never supposed to be there. It's not their jurisdiction. And this thing of going around with the accused, arresting people, that's not what they are supposed to do. It's illegal.
That sounds crazy. Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that are coming out. So South Africa is just a movie, guys. It's just a movie.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the comments now and let somebody else come up.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
As a lawyer, but I'm glad that some of us are perfect lawyers, self-taught lawyers, and I'm advocates. So I'm advocates now. We know the law. And spethe baby oil way to uphethe uChatGPT wakhe hayi sifunda kahle ngiyabonga sign squared sicela ukhulume phela in math, that's cosine. Is it cosine or sine? Angazuba malume ngibula nguleya lawyer angeke ngikhulume igama lamuntu lana mina lo lawyer utshintsha amagama every week njengami. Thank you.
Yeah, Flash Kid, you're the only sensible person that I recognize. But let me not go there. Thank you. How are you?
How?
I'm fine. Cos squared minus 1, and that's what sine squared is equal to.
Let's try it.
So I'm fine.
I'll also add,
That's one.
I'll also add on the list of sensible individuals or persons. Because I know this other ones I'm going to go to. Yeah.
Okay, Prince, you can talk.
Hi, I don't know if you can.
Sorry, Prince. Okay, Prince is having problems there.
Wait. What is the weight of what is causing the delay for this guy to sit down and let music redo cross-examination and move on to the next witness? Because there seems to be a tactic what that is being used here, because you cannot. Some of the questions that he asked this morning, they were asked about 6 to 7 times in course of those, I would say, 10 days, if not 10, 12 days. Because Niti was there for about 4 days and then we were done. And the rest was left with him. So I just don't understand. We continue with the evidence of Brigadier.
Yeah, bye-bye. We'll answer at lunch, my love. Bye-bye.
Okay, guys, they are back. Let's go back. I'll see you lunchtime. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thank you guys for coming and gracing my online platform. Anchors.